we're going to go ahead and pull some cards specifically for Twin Flames, for the Twin Flame Collective. And today is a day to celebrate. It is the Festival of Light. Happy Imbolc. This is a fairy gateway, but it's also a time where we're very much in the solar and galactic energies right now. We're also getting ready to move into some heightened energies as we're kicking off February as well too. And we have tomorrow the 2-2 portal. And of course, on the 3rd kicks off 10 days in a row of galactic activation portal days. These are days where the veil is thin and we're able to really tap in and tune into the spiritual. But these are spaces where we should be healing and working on our energy. It's also all about manifestation over the next few days ahead as well too within these energies. But we're going to start with a reading for the Divine Feminine. This is a time where we should be clearing our energy and healing old wounds, traumas, releasing old energies so that we can make space for the new. I was going to kind of say, in some places, spring has begun. It was like a joke to me here, right? But yes, in some places, we're kicking off spring as well, too. But let's just go ahead and start with a reading for the Divine Feminine. So I get a lot of comments on my videos, which I've been doing for many years, and I see a lot of the blocks coming up. That is to be expected in these higher frequency energies. Now, a lot of our blocks are around negative beliefs. Some of these are programmed. You're creating every one of your experiences, but oftentimes this is created on a subconscious and even a spiritual soul level as well too. We have a lot of healing of relationships and love blocks that are coming up within these higher frequency energies as we are making the ascension in the new earth energies as well too. Your love life will hit a lot differently and a lot better without the karmic energies attached to it within your connection. So when you heal, you're meant to have healthier, more secure relationships. Now, there's a lot of healing work that's coming up within relationships specifically right now. So, healing love blocks. Yes, everyone has a twin flame, humans and angels included, right? But a lot of people are very closed off and blocked off to love. I was talking about this. The more trauma that you've had or negative relationship experiences, some of you guys have gone through toxic relationships, narcissistic dynamics in your relationships, abuse and other things in your connections. This is like kind of coming up in these energies because sometimes this is where we get the energetic blocks. Sometimes it's just negative patterns, beliefs, and things that you're telling yourself about love as well too that we need to clear so that we can open up. So this is about, if you're in a connection, shifting into opening up and bringing positive energies and healing into this connection. If you're not in one, opening up to love again. All right, let's start out with the Divine Feminine. So like I talked about, you guys have been through a lot of past stuff right now, and this has left lots of blocks, distortions, and things like that in your energy field. So if you had a bad relationship, when you go into the next, you might be telling yourself old narratives about the bad relationship going into the new. So oftentimes it comes down to our beliefs, thoughts, and narratives that we're telling ourselves. Sometimes it goes down to deeper energetic blocks. This is why I'm saying this is all about clearing your energy in this space over the next few days. So you guys might be noticing things are coming up, and this could be challenges, obstacles, and things like that in your love life. And some of this is from past trauma. A lot of you guys, I don't want to use this word, but were very neglected of your needs in childhood. This is where maybe you didn't have the best childhood. And a lot of you guys have even recreated that childhood dynamic in your love life, oftentimes unconsciously and not even noticing it. Sometimes this is unavailable partners, partners that don't treat you well, or karmic partners that you have been very comfortable with in this dynamic. So it could come down to, you know, recreating something that you feel comfortable with, or even trying to get healing in this area. So I see a lot of people that have recreated, I said yesterday, dating your parent. So if your parent was a certain way and your partner is reminding you of this person, or your past partners have, oftentimes it is to take you back into inner childhood dynamics so that you can heal that more so that it's not affecting your love life as well too. So we see the connection between our inner child, how we grew up, and how our adult relationships will be and how healthy they will be too. If you had a toxic childhood, or your parents had a toxic connection, or they were toxic with you, this can affect you later in adulthood in how you're connecting with others. It can make you more closed off, or it can really affect you on many energetic levels. So this is healing from your past, Divine Feminine. This is inner child healing, shadow healing, healing from past just regular traumas and traumatic events that you've been through, and even toxic relationships in the past. Some of these things have affected you, and they may lead you to sabotaging behaviors. And this is like, sometimes we're just becoming aware of the ways that we have built defenses against love, and the ways that we push away love, like it's going really, really good and you get really scared. And this is where the things come up. It could be things going on in your head, or actual behaviors, or things that you are saying to your partner, because this is a twin flame reading as well too. So sometimes when you're with your twin flame, this is going to help you work through deeper issues, but you should have already worked through those with your karmic partners. So the point of karmic partnerships that you've had in the past, the ones that didn't work out behind you, were to help you wake up and work through certain issues related to love. You don't want to be bringing those same issues and sabotaging behaviors or negative patterns into your twin flame connection, because this can create distance, separation, pushing away this person, and things like that. And I see a lot of people doing that. Sometimes it's things that you say and you push them away, and they do go away. And it could be negative habits, ways you're not taking care of yourself and your own needs fully. So sometimes we have the other end of it, where you're putting too much into the connections and not enough into yourself, and your life's falling in, right? And you're giving yourself crumbs and your partner all of your time and your energy with very little reciprocated or in return. So this is ways that you need to heal certain things that are going on with you energetically, and this is supposed to help you. So there's some type of hurt and pain here. Like it could be in your past of relationship things that didn't go good, that you need to go further into and heal, because they're affecting your love life present day currently, and especially your twin flame situation. Your twin flame has a way of kicking up past things that need to be dealt with as well too. So this could be stuff that's coming up that you're being made aware of, things that you need to heal. So I just say all about healing your love life, which everyone kind of needs during this time. So a big focus on that, especially over the next few weeks. So the autumn, the winter that I say hopefully, we're getting ready to come out of, has stripped us away. You've been through so much clearing in the past few months, whether you realize it or not. And you might feel that at this place, like I'm left with nothing, right? Or like everything's gone. But that's an energy level. It's happening energetically, and on the spiritual level, jokes aside, you've been doing a lot of clearing work over the past few months, and this is needed. But now we want to continue this clearing cycle, because today is all about cleansing, clearing, and purification. It's a day of purification, so that we can welcome in new positive energies as well too. And so this is important. The foundation on which you're building your relationship is very important for twin flames. Yes, there's going to be things that come up. Sometimes this could be your own inner baggage, or your twin flames unresolved issues that come up in the connection. Sometimes this is tests and challenges outside of yourself, and I see it like only the pure are going to pass through with some of these, I call them initiations or tests that are going to come up, and it's about how you're working together. The 2-2 porthole is powerful for partnership, love, and twin flame union as well too. This is a really powerful gateway for twin flames. So is today. So the energies over the next few days are really, really powerful for healing your love life, and even healing your twin flame union, no matter where you're at. It's great for if you guys, because I see this maybe separation for some of you guys, for you guys in separation that are being guided to get more balanced within yourself, because that's what's happening in separation. You have issues to work through on your own, and you need to get more balanced. Sometimes this is emotionally. I need to find more emotional balance, and to become like let go of past emotional traumas or imbalances, and that's what's kind of the point of all of that. But it's amazing for shifting out of separation energies and healing some of the core wounds that may have pushed you apart or caused that separation in the first place. So the 2-2 porthole is powerful for twin flames. So is today as well too. I have a ton of activations that I'm going to be doing over the next few days and healings in my shop. You want to be using today for activation work. So I have a twin flame one up as usual. And of course I have a twin flame healing section in my shop with stuff that's really, really going to help you on your journey. I always say you want to be doing the readings with me. Each call is going to help to raise your frequency, heal certain issues that we go into, and expand you. It's going to give you a lot of knowledge and information. And you want to be booking those readings. When I do my call readings, I don't use cards or anything. I just tap in, and I'm getting really good at this work. So it's going to give you a lot of just information and clarity on your path and what to do moving forward, or what's kind of going on too. So I always say, do the twin flame readings as often as you need them. If you have something coming up, a hiccup in the road, blocks coming up, and someone was asking me, you know, when I come into union, will this healing process stop? Usually not. You're going to continue to work on refining and healing yourself as long as you're on earth. So doing energy healing and clearings will help a lot with clearing blocks and activating and opening up things as well too. So make sure you guys are checking out my website. Do the psychic twin flame readings for sure. I also have twin flame coaching, which I think you guys need because you're needing a deeper level of work at a certain point, and you kind of had to, well, I say get honest with yourself. Get honest with yourself about how things are going and that you might need some help with this. And I feel the Divine Feminine sometimes has a harder time asking for help when you guys know you really, really need it, because we see the masculine and no problem asking you guys for help, right? So maybe needing that kind of level of healing at a certain point, and it's important that you are doing that, especially on the twin flame journey too. So I do the twin flame coaching. It is gonna like 360 your love life, no matter where you're at. It's gonna turn it completely around and heal things going on through doing that inner work and helping you to heal certain patterns, programs, and things that you're doing that you're probably quite used to and maybe not even noticing. So I have a whole kind of thing I do with the twin flame coaching. If you guys need it, just book it on my website. Will help you a ton. Okay, so we have a separation energy again. This separation is for you to heal. If you're in a separation, like I always say, needing to shift out of it, needing to really heal to do that. A lot of you guys are looking to the outer or your twin flame, and usually that doesn't work very good. It's all about things that you need to heal within yourself so that you're not manifesting the same scenarios again and again and again. And this is the karmic loops of things. Of you'll notice certain patterns over the course of your lifetime and things that you're working on specifically on an individual soul level. Higher forces are trying to guide you together. This is an amazing time to be connecting with your higher self, your twin flames higher self, your spirit guides, and even your ancestors. And of course the elementals during this particular shift as well too. This is all about the elemental realms too. So it's a great time if you need guidance, you need help, you need assistance, you're not sure, you're not seeing things clearly. It's also all about unblocking things that may be blocking your psychic gifts or your intuition as well too. Sometimes that's emotional energy or beliefs around that too. So we have a lot happening intuitively in these spaces. So you're supposed to get more clarity. I meet you in the dreams every night. This is something that sets aside twin flames too, that you guys have abilities because of all of the past lives you've had. While you've had past lives with a lot of people, you are very connected to your twin flame on a spiritual and a soul level. And sometimes this is what is important too, because a lot of times you guys are not just merging together physically in the physical, you're merging together mentally, spiritually, and on many energetic levels as well too. When twin flames come together, you actually merge energies together. And this is why the healing comes up and so much is pushed to the surface as well too, because most people have more work to do, and it's the karmic baggage that you carry. And for most, you've been through it, I hope. Some are still in it, right, and learning with the karmic stuff. But some are, it's even behind you. And it's like these energies get pushed to the surface. So you think you've dealt with stuff, but old wounds, hurts, and things like that come to the surface very rapidly when you're around your twin flame or around this experience. But beautiful gifts are also activating where you guys are able to connect on a higher level. This goes for everyone. So you know, you might have a lot of shared dream experiences, especially in the separation. You're connecting on that soul level and that spiritual level as well too, and meeting in the same dreams. I still have karmic situations that I need to clear on my end. I'm doing the work to get to you. And so we've been talking a lot about karmic clearing because a lot of it is going to be pushed to the surface over the next 2 weeks. with these energies. It's like a lot coming up. Pay attention to what's coming up. Sometimes it's the limitations that you still have, the reasons why you think something is impossible, you can't do something, the ways you've been procrastinating and not doing much with your life or putting things off. So there's a lot of karmic energies that get pushed to the surface. This means a lot of emotions might come up for clearing over the next 2 weeks too. This is why I really would recommend doing energy clearing work, especially if you're needing it. So you'll notice that a lot of situations might be occurring. Pay attention to the narrative that you and your twin flame are playing out together, because you're in it together, and pay attention to what this storyline is. Is it representing your traumas of the past and maybe a 3D narrative, or have you guys ascended together into more of a 5D narrative and an ascension timeline? And so oftentimes, if you guys are still playing out negative narratives, stories, and beliefs with your twin flame, you're needing to really do that healing to ascend into these higher timelines together. These energies are amazing for shifting your situation and shifting your timelines for sure. I always say my soul was made with you in the beginning of time, and that you are an ancient soul. And I always say, you know, you knew what Earth would entail coming here. You were like, no problem, I'll do that, and some, on a soul level. So sometimes our ego gets in the way and doesn't understand the challenges that arise while we're here, because they most certainly do, or the healing work, but your soul does. Now your ego is after material attainments and things that don't last, but your soul is trying to guide you through this ascension, spiritual awakening, and even on this healing journey as well too, for real spiritual fulfillment. So we have a big theme around healing that's coming up, so that you're feeling better in these higher frequency energies. If we're not clearing our energies and we're in a lot of negative energy, it's not going to be feeling good in these higher energies, as they amplify challenges, troubles, and even negative energy. So when you clear your energy and you're feeling really, really good, this will help. You need to regularly clear your energy, because you're picking up a lot. We have a lot of emotional energy flying around, collective energy, and millions of people on the planet as outside energies that can be affecting you on many different levels. So keeping your energy clear helps you to remove energies not your own as well too. Okay, this is a powerful connection. This is a powerful soul tie. I always call it that. You're always spiritually connected and energetically connected, so you always feel each other. You share emotional energy. Do you ever notice that your twin flame is actually reflecting back your own energy state and your own mood? So if you're spinning and having a bad day, most certainly your twin flame will be showing you that in the external mirror, as twin flames not only act as mirrors, mirroring everything back to each other, but they're also going to mirror your energetic and emotional state. This is why it's really important that you're staying happy, lit up, and emotionally balanced as well too. But you're having to do the inner work to do that. You're not going to be able to fake that, right? This is where the inner work comes in, so that you're actually in these higher vibration frequencies. So we know that there is love in the higher frequency, and fear is the direct opposite of it. If you're in a state of fear, lower energies, lower emotions, it's going to affect your twin flame journey, and your twin flame will show you back all of these fears that you're thinking. You don't even have to say them. You're thinking them, you have them unconsciously. Your twin flame will show them to you in a very physical way as well too. So this is why it's very important that you are transmuting, clearing lower energies such as doubt, fear, and other limitations, so that you can ascend into the higher frequencies of love and joy and enlightened states as well too. But you're having to do the inner work too. Your twin flame is simply a mirror to show you areas that you need to heal and things that you need to work on. I get to work with so many twin flames, so I see people that go into a fear on their end, and their twin flame says the same thing, like, yeah, I was thinking that too. Like, right? And they repeat it. And it's such a mirror to me too. And then you'll be like, oh, and you get more doubt and more worry and things like that. So you're having to really work on yourself spiritually to be in these connections as well too. Now, karmics are different. I'm not going to really go into that because this is a twin flame reading, but many of you guys have some of those same experiences. But being reminded to treat others as you would like to be treated. I said this morning, things have a funny way of coming back around. With your twin flame, it happens a little bit faster as well too, because you're a shared consciousness. Unlike other connections, this is different. You're meant to be in union with this person. So I see a lot of people that are blocked for union if they're not in it fully. And I always say that's like full union as well too. So really working on yourself. If you feel that, if you are blocked for union, clearing more of those blocks. You have more that's holding you back energetically and maybe from your love life reunion, as I just said. And this could be expressing yourself better, really tapping into your thoughts more. This is where it's going to take a lot of inner work, because a lot of people, when you're asleep, you're on autopilot. You have all of these fearful thoughts and negative thoughts, and it's like weeds in your garden, right, with the negativity. You have a lot of negativity in your head. And if your twin flame is going to show you that and mirror it all back, this is where sometimes the shadow work comes out as well too. So if you have a lot of negative thoughts and things like that and you're not really aware of it or doing the inner work, you guys are just going to separate. And that's why it's very important that you're paying attention to your thoughts during this time, because our thoughts are manifesting not just in our twin flame union, but in our external situations as well too. So when you've done that inner work, you're going to have a more positive life as well too. Real negative mindset, it's going to affect you in many different areas. So being reminded to stay more positive as your thoughts, I say dominant thoughts, are manifesting too. You need to be responsible for your financial and emotional needs. I see a lot of people, I say in kindergarten with the relationships, where they are relying heavily on their partner and they are with them, not out of love, but out of karmic bonds. And this could be the energy of it, relying heavily on their partner to make them feel good, external validation and the energy of it, or even financially, where a lot of people aren't really happy in their situation, but they're there financially. So we see a lot of people during this time that have turned from, we'll say, lovers to roommates, right? Oh no! And you're not happy and it's taking a toll on your energy. This isn't for everyone. But karmic partners are a huge block, whether you haven't healed these relationships from the past or you're still holding on or in them. You'll notice that if you're with a karmic partner at all, your twin flame will go away. They'll disappear. So needing to be responsible for yourself energetically and financially. This goes back to breaking a lot of codependent habits and things like that. Many of you guys have gotten really comfortable with certain situations that haven't been good for you. This could be with past partners where you were codependent with narcissistic partners, or even codependent with narcissistic parents and things like that. And it's things that you need to really work on to get self-sufficient. Now your twin flame is going to show you areas that you need to really just take care of yourself better and support yourself better as well too, because this is a connection that is meant to lift you up into higher frequencies, but also lift you up to your life purpose, mission, and things like that. So sometimes when we haven't activated or tapped into our full potential life purpose or mission, we're lacking in a lot of areas, especially financially, and needing healing in that area too. The more that you do tap into your spiritual path, you're going to flow better energetically. So when we're unhealed, oftentimes we have a lot of unhealed issues, money problems, relationship problems, that can go on, right? Friendship issues, things like this. When we heal these issues and we begin to flow better too. So this is all about how you're flowing right now too. And then with the Divine Feminine reading, we've been talking about a lot about cutting your cords and clearing past lovers, experiences, traumas, and other things that are affecting your energy too. So we have a message to cut your cords and to release energies and to let go of your past right now. This is going to help you a ton with your physical overall health and vitality too. Take care of your physical body. I was kind of making a joke, but I'm serious. If you're not on like 20 vitamins, you're not doing it right, right? If you're not on a bunch of vitamins, you're not doing it right. At least take your multivitamin. We have a lot of, someone was reminding me this morning, a lot of deficiencies and things like that with our overall health and how we're taking care of ourselves. Make sure you're doing regular energy healings. Make sure you're taking more vitamins and taking better care of your overall body as well too. You're being guided to take your next step forward. And this is important too, because things are getting ready to move. It felt a little stagnant going into 2024, and that was the rest period in the cocoon, and that's okay. But things are getting ready to move fast when it comes to your manifestations and your life path moving forward. You're being guided to move forward out of a situation if you're stuck, or maybe you're just being guided to move forward and do bigger things, tapping into these energies right now. It could be going after your manifestations, but we don't get very far when we're stuck in certain situations that aren't good for us as well too. So sometimes you guys are, I don't like this, but with other karmic partners and not happy and refusing to move, and your twin flame will come in. They won't be with you. And this is what confuses people. They're never going to be with you if you're with another person. They're not allowed to be. And this is how you can tell the difference between a karmic partner and your twin flame, because the karmic partner will come in, merge you, ruin your marriage, and leave you in pieces to pick that up. Your twin flame will show you, hi, here I am. You need to do this work yourself. They will come in and leave you to think on things and to see what you need to do. And a lot of you guys are being guided to do that. By the time you guys meet your twin flame, oftentimes it could happen at a later age because we've cleared a lot of karma in this lifetime, and it's oftentimes after your karmic partner contracts are meant to be done that this person will appear in your life, because when your twin flame comes in, they're ready for union. If you're not in union, it's not them, it's you not ready for union and blocked up or not fully done clearing your karma in some type of way. So your twin flame comes in, you meet them, right? And you feel this connection, and you're meant to wake up and remember it and to go do more work as well too. This happens a ton. It doesn't matter if you're in union, the work will be pushed to the surface, and it's like, oh, okay. And then even in the union, different things are gonna come up. Okay, so we have a lot coming up around money this shift, healing your finances, because I know a lot of people have a lot of negative beliefs and views, but this is a love reading. But we have this new beginning energy too, and a chance to manifest your dreams, better finances, financial healing, and even twin flame union coming up. And then we have a lot of, this is showing me what's up with you, the divine feminine. Some of you guys have been, like we talked about, sabotaging behaviors. You're tuning the masculine energy in some way. Maybe you were calling too much, being annoying, pushing when the separation happened, said things that were mean, being too aggressive, jealous, and trying to manipulate the situation. This has happened in the past. It could be with karmic partners, and you were shown behaviors that were really, really bad for you, maybe going through past breakups, or even with your twin flame, which is even worse. So we've had things, and hopefully in your past, right? You've had stuff that has happened, maybe in the past a little bit. Look to your past. This is behavior not serving you. It's showing you the shadow work that you need to do. And if twin flames separate, it's because of the shadow work, where you guys have your own shadow come up and you run. Like with the manifestation of someone running, it's you running from yourself because you had so much work and you didn't want to see these negative aspects of yourself that you need to heal, transmute, and even make peace with on some type of level. This is affecting your connection with your twin flame though. This is like you haven't learned from past mistakes, and it's affecting you materially and financially as well too. So you're needing to integrate some of these more negative things that have come up. But a lot of times it's in the twin flame connection, which is even worse, or just in your karmic past as well too, certain lessons. And this is the sun card. These are things that are being illuminated. Of course, it's the sun backwards, so it's something being shown to you. But especially, and this could be for everyone, you might be feeling a little depressed. It could be the time of year, but usually it's the love situation that's coming up where maybe you're not happy. And this is always, it's the separation card, but this is a general read, and some of you guys are in union, right? This is like letting go and clearing negative energy so that it's not taking over and affecting your overall moods, energy, and your thoughts. So if you guys aren't clearing your energy, this is depressed energy. If you're feeling sad energy, yucky energy, depressed energy, needing to clear your energy. It's the only way to get rid of it. So you're needing to deal with some type of negative energy. Some of you guys are isolating a little too much, right? We have this 5 of Cups, which I always say is like the second Hermit card as the deck. And this is feeling all of that loss, victim mindset, heartbreak, and all of the things that you've been through. But this is needing to heal your emotional and karmic baggage. Some of you guys are going a little too avoidant yourselves. And this is an issue too, where you guys are meant to be social creatures and we're meant to build community and feel really, really good at what we do. And some of you guys are a little too comfortable alone in that space, especially in spaces of separation with your twin flame. Spaces of separation are for healing. So some of you guys have been pushing away people your whole life and are very comfortable doing that. And may have done that to your twin flame. Needing to heal yourself emotionally in this reading. Needing to let go and heal the energies of your past fully that are affecting you in your current situation, still divine feminine. A lot of heart chakra healing coming up then. We're going to do a quick reading for the divine masculine. And see what is going on for the divine masculine. All right, divine masculine. All right, you're also mirroring a lot of the reading I would have done for the Divine Feminine. You are clearing third-party energy. This is usually people in the way, karmics, that you still haven't dealt with. And this is okay because some of you guys have karmic contracts and situations with outside energies. And so karma is the ultimate third party, but there's people that are attached to these karmic situations that oftentimes block your twin flame encounter as well too. You will be tested. I always say that, like, you will draw people that want you on either side to see what you do. Like when you're in union, you'll be tested as a pair to see how you do as well too. Be mindful of third party energies that will get in the way of your twin flame situation and delay progress or even block it. Or you could lose your twin flame if you're failing your test too, involving other karmic partners. So there are something getting in the way of this connection, and it could be past energies, but this is a current kind of thing going on too, where maybe you have something karmically that you need to resolve, or that you have a lot of, I say, karmic women around and things like that. Just be mindful of that right now. All right, your heart has been broken before. We know that. We know that you've been hurt before. So this might be also making you cautious to open up or to share your feelings fully, because they're there with this connection, and maybe needing to put your feelings into words with your Divine Feminine, or to let go of, as the Divine Feminine reading says, spilled milk, right? To let go of the energies of the past too. This is something about past relationships that have hurt you, broken your heart, and now is time to heal yourself. There's something that has hurt you deeply about your twin flame too. So Divine Masculine is feeling hurt about the how things have went with their twin flame. And this is a twin flame reading. So this is also needing to heal the connection and to heal the pain that you're feeling over it. Something has played out with your twin flame that has hurt you deeply. And they've even wounded your heart too. And even triggered past breakup pain as well too. So this is needing to heal the past pain that they've triggered as well too. They've shown you your healing, but it's also needing to heal your twin flame connection in some type of way and to bring healing to it. I always say energy healing is the best for healing yourself, so that you can, really heal separation issues. When you do the energy healing, it's going to bring you closer together, and also not just heal you, but heal the connection through healing you too. So you're being guided to really heal your heart and do some type of energy healing on your heart. All right, we've had a disagreement that has happened, and this could be separation issues of the past, or even things that have said where you guys weren't understanding each other, where you guys are a little bit different with things, and you might not have been seeing things clearly, or each other's perspective and things like that. Or you might have been seeing, I always call it illusions, perceptions, and distortions in your mind, and you weren't seeing things clearly maybe till after as well too. So you missed a chance with this person. You might feel like you're in this energy of, finally seeing their side of the story, but feeling like you should have acted sooner, or you're wishing things had gone differently with this person. Needing to clear those energies of the past to heal this connection. Since you're meant for this person, you will always heal this connection and come back together. The more that you're healing yourself, the more you'll be able to do that. I'm telepathically connecting with you all of the time. This person is very strongly connected with you in the spiritual. They're able to tap in. Their higher self comes in at times, and they can read all of your thoughts and see everything going on with your path as well too. So this is something that we need to know, that everything is wide open. I don't know why people think that it isn't, and psychics can really see everything too, right? But everything is wide open. Your twin flame can tell, even if you're, God forbid, in separation, they can see a lot of what you're feeling, going through your lessons and things like that. And that's because their higher self is so connected with you too. So when you're having conversations in your head, you're having your twin flame come in, you're thinking of them, pay attention to what you're thinking about them. Sometimes it's missing them, but sometimes it's deeper insights and awareness that are coming to you as well too, because you're always telepathically connected. Now, the thing with twin flames is, if you haven't done the inner work and you're having negative thoughts about them, they will run away. You will push them into separation, because you're needing to remember, twin flames can read your mind. They can tell how you see them. They can sense you, right? So needing to do that inner work of how you're seeing them will help to shift the outer narratives and to heal the situation as well too. needing to get a grip in your mind. In the 5D, everyone's telepathic. Everyone will go back to like Lemurian times where we can all read thoughts and read each other's energy and minds much more easily as we're ascending into that 5D frequencies. Your twin flame is able to do that automatically with you too. And you're always, I say, interfacing and connecting telepathically. Just know that. Have faith in the universe. This is bigger than both of us at the moment. And just like, you know, forces are trying to get you to heal, you might be running into videos like this or getting insights and, you know, really feeling that pull during this time too. So there are forces that are guiding you into doing this healing work. And this is why you're being made aware that if this is your twin flame, so that you understand the journey, because it is a journey into union as well too. And it's meant to be a journey into lasting union. This is why any issues are pushed up and need to be resolved to get to that space. I manifested you once and I will manifest you again. Meant to be manifesting union. No better thing to be manifesting with the 2-2 portal than healing your connection and manifesting union. If you guys need help with that, come find me on my site. Our souls speak the same language only you and I get. And this is where you very fast have had many different lives. Some of you guys might even live in different countries. And you might even live in different cities, different towns. You might have much different backgrounds. Sometimes, you know, one of you grew up in one type of family and the other had polar opposite, but you're going to see a lot of synchronicities when you put the pieces together and when you begin to share information, because when twin flames come together in the union, you begin to share information and things on an energetic level, right? It's like plugging two computers together. And you guys are going to pick up a lot from each other. You're going to learn a lot. You guys are going to become like a superhuman or a supercomputer. Right? Where when you're in union, you guys clear all the negative stuff and programming and get rid of it. And you keep all the positive and become, you know, much more energized and powerful together. But you pick up a lot, right? And this is when you're picking up things, you're going to learn how to, you're going to start talking differently, or maybe you say a joke and only your twin flame gets it, and you try to tell your friend and they're like, what are you talking about, right? You'll find that you can talk about anything with this person. It's very comfortable. There's like in the karmics, you know, you won't feel like that, but with the twin flame, it very easily, you guys can open up and talk about anything, and you easily get each other too. From the moment I saw you, I knew you were the one, and this is how you guys do know that this is your twin flame on some level too. This is like love at first sight. I always talk about it's the Kundalini energy activating from past lifetimes, a soul spark, soul recognition, a pull to this person. It's very much like you can't leave them alone and you don't know why. And it's a profound connection on every level, and that's how you know it's your twin flame, because there's an energy connection that is missing in karmic connections. I feel bad about how things went. I wish I could turn the clock back and do things differently. Masculine is sitting in a lot of energies of the past too and needing to clear them and feeling badly about how things went, or definitely should have been at a certain point, and moving out of that. So needing to move out of those energies of regret. This is like sacral chakra, healing the past. Some of this is connected to your past relationships as your sacral, as your past relationship chakra as well too. Sometimes a lot of other relationships can get in the way too. This could be karmic partners have blocked up your sacral in some type of way. Make sure you're healing your sacral. All right, so we have past life experiences that are coming up. Your other connections are past life experiences, and so is your twin flame. And the reason why you didn't just come to Earth and be with your twin flame when you were 5, don't I wish, is because of the karmic contracts that you need to clear. And so the karmics are actually in the way. They're not people you're meant to be with, and you know, they're awful lessons that you're meant to move through. You're not meant to stay. So a lot of people, these are the people that you guys actually marry, and you'll say, what? Yeah, you're real comfortable in it. You're trying to get married and sit there your whole life, but it's not meant to work out like that. And this is why we see a lot happening with relationships, and we're going to over the next few years as the energies are pushing up, because you're meant to actually love yourself enough to realize these are bad connections for you. They're not the one. And they're like toxic in some way, contributing to toxic behaviors, pulling you back into old behaviors. They don't love you. You know, they treat you badly and things like that. So this is clearing karmic connections of your past. These are past life experiences that are blocking your twin flame union. And you'll notice that if you've cleared all of them, your twin flame will be with you in union. But if you have unresolved business, or if you keep going back to karmics, this is what happens. You could be revisiting them in your mind and pulling them up in your energy too. So this is a lot with the mind. needing to heal negative beliefs, especially connected to past love experiences and karmic connections for the masculine. You have a lot of beliefs that are coming up that are blocking union 2. Doing that inner work, you need to stay more positive with your thoughts and to work on your energy so that you can activate. I always talk about needing to activate more. That's why I do a ton of activations for Ascension on my website, right? Make sure you're working on your energy, make sure you're activating your energy so that you can activate that DNA and transform from that caterpillar into the butterfly. Some of you guys are in that sticky mess, negative energy, that sticky mess in the cocoon and needing to activate and upgrade to transform into this butterfly. DNA activation work will help you. That's one of the better healings that I have on my website too. So make sure you guys are doing the DNA activations. All right. So we also have another ace, but Ace of Swords. This is a breakthrough, new beginning energy coming too, because this is good. And this is good news of karma clearing. Some of you guys are stuck in karmic situations that have nothing to do with your relationships. They could be outer situations, scenarios, obstacles, leftover, legal matters, things like that. Contracts of all kinds that are coming up for resolution. This is good news in your life in general, new beginning energy. If you feel something has you stuck and you're wanting to move into this union, because this is a twin flame reading, this is going to happen through doing that work and staying positive. You're going to shift it. And so this is something that is maybe delayed or canceled. I always talk about when Six of Swords is upright, it's the ultimate river sphinx spiritual travel, right? And when it's reversed, something has been blocking your life plan or your spiritual journey, which is meant to lead you to union. So it could be delayed or unresolved business that has gotten in the way of your spiritual union or your spiritual path. And this is like when we talk about reverse, needing to unblock something there. So if you're not really like flowing forward, just pay attention to that. Okay, so we have the Three of Cups. This is like ways that you guys are overindulging in not doing good, because a lot of your karmic partners are the ones that come in to test you. Yeah, I know. It's like, oh God, like if you look back, you've had things you probably wouldn't do again and that you've learned out of these lessons, but they're the ultimate testers. And it's like third party energy, but this is in reverse. So it's dealing with old stuff with it too. Pay attention because you're being tested during this time in many different ways. And you might have exes come back, karmics, new people, new love interests suddenly being really into you and flirting with you and things like that. So we have this kind of sexual energy too that comes up with these situations. Be mindful of karmic energies right now. They can really throw off your spiritual path because we have that, and also throw off your twin flame union or delay it. Okay, we have the Moon. This is everything coming to light, but this is also your inner programming, fears, and clearing negative energy being exposed, and ways that you haven't been listening or you've been switching off or blocking your own intuition and your own inner knowing, activating that inner knowing. So clearing fear-based thoughts and beliefs around your union is going to help to activate more of your inner knowing so that you can tune into it and listen to it more too. So we have a lot of the mind coming up. Doesn't surprise me. We're in Aquarius season and we're continuing to work with that air element. Pay attention to any reoccurring negative beliefs. Stay grateful, stay charged up, stay focused on what you love. It's going to help you. It's a whole energy of the 5D. It'll make you feel a lot better. And then we have 9 of Wands. Some of you guys have kind of given up on it. Oh no. Masculines on the twin flame situation, don't ever do that. We continue to manifest whether we're excited and enthusiastic about it or we're just kind of going with that flow of that river of life. Make sure you're not giving up on your twin flame or your twin flame union. Negative thoughts may be blocking you or blocking your manifestations during this time. As we talked about, stay positive to shift your outer situation. I'm going to go on that note anyways. If you guys need readings, healings, go to my website. I teach classes like Reiki and Sikhem. Make sure you guys are doing the energy work. It's going to help you a lot, especially if you feel stuck or stagnant or just needing a clearing. Check out my website.